And welcome back. Slight redecoration of the menu here. Also grinded to level 20, so I now have more spells. Although I'm pretty sure 20 is too high for the next area, maybe? Yeah, that's the area the old lady was talking about when she was all, oh, you can't go here, or you can't pass here, as long as it has, you know, without any weapon of escudo. This is the next dungeon where I shouldn't really be there yet. I have to be here. I'm kind of wondering myself, considering they had to get to the sea and underneath it, wouldn't it have been better to just, you know, float that thing over the water and not flat out fly? Also, this area has slight little gimmick of passages and some of them not really being passages. You can tell if they're a proper passage when you can see the other side of the wall here. Was there something here? Yes. A fuse core was for... oh, light power. We only get light power as a sort of temporary party member, I think. So our party spell is always only fire, wind, and water. Also, I'm not sure if you can hear the music. I put the music louder, but the music for this area is a bit on the subtle side. Also... yeah, that leads nowhere. Yeah, I don't think No wait, these areas did have treasure chests, yes. I thought the only one that would have treasure chests in it would be the third machine area. But I am wrong. I'll be quite honest. As I said, I first played the game rather than read the manga. So I initially thought Ascot was a chick. I mean, okay, sure, Clamp does have feminine-looking art style with the eyes and all. But you usually could tell if a character was a boy or girl immediately. Compared to, like, Kaoriyuki, where you were like... you couldn't quite tell if it was a guy or a girl at first. Of course, this will bite them in the ass, you know, when they learn the gray morality of both sides. basically 10 minutes in, well technically 11 minutes, and we're already done. Changed armor and sword again, and Ascot is a magician. That's all I can say. He doesn't have a weapon, so he's not very good at attacking in terms of physical. Also, this is the Mountain of No Return. But I'm gonna go here first. Because this actually has a somewhat important scene. I guess you can actually skip this scene? Maybe? But then I never really tried, so... Yeah, this old lady's sprite always confused me. It looked like she had a tail in the back. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to look. It's just, that's what it looked like to me when I originally played this game, and it still does. Stop being so mean! Ow! But I'm going to the Mountain of No Return. How am I supposed to return from the Mountain of No Return? Maybe it is supposed to be a tail. Oh well. Actually, how much money do I have? 11,000. Mostly because this is actually a bit important later on. It depends on how bad they are. Yeah, technically I could have had this scene happen earlier, but... well, I didn't really need any, so... yeah, never mind. I don't need to buy anything. Anyway, why I'm concerned about my money, well... it's because... yes, once again we can get optional temporary party member with Cardina. After the dungeon, the next one. Hehehe. But she only joins us if we give her a certain amount of money for it. I don't recall if it has to be 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, whatever. But... yeah... I don't think it's necessary to get her into your party, but I will mention it because, as I wanted to mention, this game has two types of endings. One is sort of considered a bad ending, but it has a potential sequel hook to the second half of the manga, which apparently was supposed to have a game, but was never actually done. Unfortunately, I think the second part, it's more of a story character-driven part, so it doesn't really have much potential in terms of, we're gonna make a game out of this and have them fight. And again, I guess they could expand on things, but it would be, pretty cool. The other ending is more considered a good ending. So the girls still return to Tokyo, as they are bound to anyway. But for this ending to happen, I think it is necessary to see this scene so that after Ascot leaves your party, he will be here with the old lady. And by talking to him, we get the Maxima Orb, which, similar to Felio's earring, allows us to summon him during the battle for one attack. The other is that we have to talk to Kadina after she leaves our party later on. I think the only necessity is to talk to her in the town that she's going to appear afterwards. But I don't remember if she appears in that area, whether she joined your party initially or she didn't. I think she does appear there regardless. But just to be on the safe side, I do want to show you the good ending. I do have a save file where I got the bad ending, if you will, which I am going to give you a video of later on. And that is because, really, until recently, I never really knew what the triggers were, if you will, for the final difference of the endings. It wasn't until I looked up a guide a few weeks ago to learn, I got the bad ending and I was all, why? Is it because... Is it like in Sailor Moon Another Story where I have to finish the boss with a different type of... do I have to defeat her in the first battle or after the cutscene and then fight her again? Or do I have to defeat her in a certain way to get it? Nope. Turns out it's these items that you have to get, which, if you think about it, are actually kind of easy to miss. Because I was wondering, I think I did everything the same in that save file and I got the bad ending and I was still confused as for why. So yeah, if you want the good ending, you're gonna have to get the Maxima Orb and talk to Kadina. I'm guessing the earring is also necessary, but then that's kind of a thing you get anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I talked long enough to get this past 20 minutes. I'm not sure how long the next few dungeons are gonna take, probably just a short, because really that's all there is to it, especially, the dungeons are very short, especially here with, no random battles to prolong the time you have to take there. So, yeah, I'll end the episode here, and I'm going to grind some gold off screen in hopes to get enough so that I can get Kadina to join me later on. So, I will see you next time!